points in the game.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and Yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Alongside the quarterback. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Dropping back, it's Houck. Completes it in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They'll run the screen. Finds a little space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback keeps it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Houck. Fakes to grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Falcons.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Houck. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking downfield, it's Punga. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Huskies! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Houck. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Falcons will punt this one away.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Houck. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. They get to him as he throws. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Punga. This time he's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Oh, he's got a chance. Wide open spaces. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Clay. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
At the 13-yard line. It's third down.
Let's see what they do on third down. To the air, it's Houck. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Falcons will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. They stop him short of the mark. Turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll try the run. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Extra point here will tie the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Green, 21.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Houck. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Lots of running room at the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to pass, it's Houck. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Breaks into the open to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play of the drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To throw, it's Houck. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Rushes on him. And it's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Stevens. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Bowling Green.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Houck. He's taking a deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Scrambling away. Snags it on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this to extend the lead late. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Houck. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
One more play to pad the stats. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.